Thank you very much. And Jeff Smith, the Canadian here, was very much one of the surprise packages of last year's championship. Came through as a qualifier, beating the New Zealander Mike Day, and then cut a swathe through some of the best, beating Wesley Harms, Gary Robson, Robert Green, before finally going out to Scott Mitchell in the semi-finals. He's a real cool, composed sort of character, and he made a lot of friends on his way through to the last four last year. Well, up against him, Matthew Medhurst from the Netherlands, 32 years old, 8 years Smith's junior, BDO ranked number 63. And this is his Lakeside debut. Did reach the TV stage of the 2014 World Masters, and there he lost 3-0 in the last 32 against Gary Robson. He's qualified as the top player in BDO Western Europe. Jeff Smith coming through automatically because of his qualification last year.
It's the best of five sets. First set, first leg. It's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
So he's got the darts. First to three, you know the format by now. And what a great start.
140.
He's come out flying, Tony.
Let's just settle down and see how it goes, these first few darts, few legs. Let's sit back and relax and enjoy some top-class darts.
41.
Dutch darts really need me to emphasise, in a pretty good place at the moment. Matthew Medhurst comes from Ossenziel in the Low Countries. This is Lakeside debut. One of 10 debutants here for this championship.
81.
Yeah, he won the Austrian Open. Well, runner-up in 2015. Got some class.
He got to the final, didn't he? Lost 24. Out to another Dutchman, Danny Blom.
Danny, yeah.
But we've already seen that Jeff Smith seemingly thrives on this
45.
Big stage. He's going to be able to replicate this year what he did last year. John Parts keeps a very close check on his progress. John Parts, something of a mentor to him.
Yeah, great friend of mine, great commentator. Some great times together, John and I.
100.
Very erudite individual.
Jeff, you require 94.
So 94 then for first blood with the darts. Treble 19, or single 19 would have left him for bull. Now he's got to recalculate.
62. Matthew, you require 115.
Okay, treble 20. Treble 19, leaves double 19. So back to the top.
59.
And Jeff Smith now 32 for the first leg, opening leg. Studying concentration.
Game shot.
Game shot.
The first leg, Jeff Smith. Second leg, it's Matthew.
Confident piece of finishing.
Game on.
Settles a player down when you can get those early doubles without struggling.
140.
Yes, love is blooming.
$60.
And let us celebrate.
The Dutch contingent, I suspect.
81.
Well, it's a double Dutch if nothing else.
Certainly been a party atmosphere here today, hasn't it? There were all a fair number of these people who are in here at 11 o'clock this morning and still going strong. Silencer of the clogs. Is Jeff Smith going to be able to prove that one right?
60.
Too many clogs being worn in the Netherlands nowadays, do you?
Every seat taken.
Great atmosphere.
134.
They're not clogs. soft and comfortable.
Yeah, they're like slippers, really.
24.
Tall lad, isn't he, Matthew? Stands over 6 foot. Stark contrast to Jeff Smith, who's sort of
I'll
tell you what, those who are old enough to recall, he looks a bit like the old tennis player, Ken Rosewall.
I'm too young for that.
Get on with you.
100. Jeff, you require 36.
36 then for Jeff Smith for 2-0. Ooh, that was close. Grazed the wire and a nice
shot. And the
double
second
9.
leg. Jeff
Okay,
Smith.
here we go, 96.
Third leg, it's for Jeff to throw first. Game on.
2-0 for Jeff Smith.
$98.
Already 2-0 up, Jeff Smith.
$100.
Comes from New Brunswick. Calls himself the Silencer. He silenced 1 or 2 reputations last year. Quietly going about his job and enjoying the moment. Maybe he can replicate it this time around.
There's been some great champions from Canada. John Pass for 1.
He's had 3 BDO ranking title successes this year. Las Vegas Open,
93.
where he beat Big Darren Young, St. John Port City Open and the Which City Open.
Which?
60.
And Richard Ashdown, who given us 1 or 2 marvellous little notes about these players, tells me that Jeff Smith was the 16th player in the last 30 years to reach the semis on his debut. How does he know that?
$60. Jeff, you require 167.
Okay, good finish. Treble 20. Won't be now, but no finish for Medhurst.
85.
140, the best checkout that we've seen on this opening day of the BDO World Championships. Jim Williams was the man who clocked it up.
81.
Opening
Jeff,
match of the day.
82.
Okay, good shot here. Can go for the ball. No.
Game shot.
Well.
And the first set. Jeff Smith.
Well, he sold us a googly there.
Yeah,
Second set.
definitely.
First leg.
Went the
is Matthew
14
to
route
throw
instead.
first.
And the
Game
first
on.
set out of the way. Tell you what, Tony, Matthew needs to get into this match sharpish or it's going to fly away from him. He's got a break at the end of this set and he could badly do with taking it.
140.
Yes, he's there again.
97.
Certainly good at thinking
He's a
his finishes as well. He needs this.
compact little player
125.
as well, isn't he, Jeff? He's no frills, not particularly demonstrative, just very, very well organised.
95.
He looks like a bank manager.
$42.
He's just not really quite got into this yet, Medhurst. Needs badly to hold his throw in this opening leg of the
96.
second set.
Well, he's not too bad. He's on 194, so we should be getting him to the double first.
He's not had a double
58.
yet. He's not had a shot to win a leg.
No. 136. That's what he'll be going for after Jeff's finish.
100.
Jeff's picked up
Matthew, you
three
require
doubles out of 4,
136.
which is good. So 136. Can't do it now. And Smith will come back. 113.
40.
To take it against
Jeff,
the throw.
you
Can he
require
do it?
113.
Okay, so now double 18 the shot for this one.
77.
He must have
Matthew,
to get
you
this,
require
Matthew.
96.
2 darts to do it. 96. Treble 20 is first. Dear, that's a loose one, and he curses his directional ability. It's just not there at the moment for the big lad.
40.
Smith then.
Jeff, you
double
require
18.
36.
For another leg. Double 16.
Game
That's the
shot
one.
and the first leg. Jeff Smith.
Waltzing away.
Second leg, it's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
He's having an easy time of it at the moment, Tony. Matthews just not got there. He's not scoring heavily enough. He's not got himself into a position where he can challenge for it. Smith's average over 90, and Matthew Medhurst only around about 77, and that tells its own story.
Yeah, he's getting the speed he wants for his throw.
140.
Not being challenged by Medhurst. Things will have to change.
Good cover shot. And another.
134.
Fast and furious.
It's got a nice appealing pace to it, hasn't it, this match? Good rhythm about it.
84. $96.
Yeah, I think it's a good game as well, this Smith.
137. Jeff, you require 152.
Okay, double 20. So a chance now for Medhurst.
60.
140.
Matthew, you require 140.
Needs the treble 20s. But Smith is poised.
60. Jeff, you require 92.
Well, he went for the ball. He's a thinking man's thinker. Just take your time. It's the treble 14 at the treble 11.
60. Matthew, you require
Annoyed
80.
at himself for letting that one slide by. 80. Another of those for tops. Oh, no, 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 no. He shakes his head in disbelief.
40.
Still not had a go at a
Jeff, you
double.
require 32.
Well, Matthew has. Not.
Game
Jeff
shot
has.
and the second leg. Jeff Smith. Third leg, it's Matthew to throw first. Game on.
Jeff Smith is just blowing him away.
Yeah, I think he's got to slow it down a little bit.
119.
You see from the throw, he's got talent.
But this man, just the right size for darts.
131.
Well, up on the big stage, big atmosphere. It's a lot different to a great deal of what he'll have experienced. His only
100.
BDO ranking title victory, the Italian Grand Masters, in November 2014. Matthew Medhurst nearly said last year, I've got to get used to the idea we're in
58.
2016, haven't I?
Yeah. And they was throwing out cornettos at that time.
137.
Smith still averaging over 90.
60. Matthew, you require
What was prior to that?
145.
Treble 15. He's all right. He's coming back after these three.
121.
Still a chance.
Good visit that, Tony, and he's got time on his side because Smith is well back. So Medhurst, if he's going to get into this set, then he's not going to get a much better
44.
chance than this.
Matthew, you require 24.
Double 12. Sixers. Compose yourself. Oh dear, that's not what he required. And he decides not to go for double 3 and busts it.
Well, he's had 119, turned 137, 121 in that leg. As Matthew.
140.
So he can't
Matthew
afford
required 24.
to miss this.
Well, he had to get it that time, and he did. He's into it.
Matthew Medhurst.
That was a great leg of darts
Jeff
for
to
him.
throw first. Game on.
Can he build on it, or is it just a token? Good cover shot.
97.
He might have switched to the 18s then, but fancied the 20.
60.
They love the speed, don't they, the spectators?
140.
Yeah, they kind of suit each other, don't they, these two, because they do play at a similar sort of rate.
100.
It's the long and the tall.
Or even the long and the small.
94.
Either way.
He's on a finish, 170, the biggest checkout you can get.
55.
Only one way to do it.
Jeff,
A couple of treble 20s and a bullseye.
70. 92.
Nothing doing for Matthew, unfortunately. Way behind.
There's a
Jeff
break
Smith on 78.
140.
and a break at the end of this set.
Jeffy requires 78.
So 78 to make it 2 sets to 0. Great dart, double 12. Sixes now. And he takes it out again.
And the second
His
set.
checking out has been
Jeff
impressive.
Smith.
That's 6 out of 10, and it means that he takes another set. It's the first to 3, and Jeff Smith of Canada leads the Dutchman Matthew Medhurst by 2 sets to 0.
Third set, first leg. It's Jeff to throw first. Game on.
Thank you, Ray. And of course, Martin Adams, particularly interested in this one because the winner of this prelim match will face him in the first round, and it is looking very much as though it's going to be the bespectacled Canadian Jeff Smith, because Matthew Medhurst,
81.
for whatever reason, just hasn't delivered so far.
He certainly hasn't, but I think Smith would have rather carried on.
60.
You said earlier that breaks can affect people both ways. It might just give Medhurst a chance to regroup and focus a wee bit better than he has done so far. Smith was on a roll, as Tony intimates there, and he'd have just liked to have continued sweeping towards the finishing line.
140.
Well, just watch as he's slowing down now.
Good dart.
Much better rhythm.
100.
Got to get up there and throw his game, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's letting him in all the time.
174.
That's brilliant.
Smith's really taking it away from him.
Smith's match average at the moment, 93.7, which, if he keeps that going, it would be the best that we've seen on the opening day.
Game shot.
What a good return that is.
Second leg, it's Matthew to throw first. Game on.
Was that a 14-darter?
Yeah. Well, Matthew would have had a chance as well at a finish.
140.
Looks as though he has settled down a little bit, though, Medhurst. But it's an understatement to say he needs to get into this set prompto. Loses this one and he's lost the match.
Short and sweet.
26.
Well, all the good work of that opening 140 in danger of being undone.
81.
But to be honest, he's looking like a champion. It's Smith. I think it's worth a little waiver.
41.
Sure, Martin Adams won't see it that way. But he really did throw very well last year until, for whatever reason, he was derailed against Scott
41.
Mitchell in the semis. Scott threw very well, but Jeff, for that particular match, didn't really show up, did he? Had he thrown as well as he had done in the previous rounds, he'd have given 39. Scott a run for his money.
Yeah, I think he gave up at when the big men came on last year.
46.
Medhurst just has to hold on to his throw here. It's good. Solid tum.
100.
Yeah, he's got very good action. Full flowing action. Let's take
100. Matthew, you require 155.
Big ask.
treble 19.
99.
But no finish for Smith. He'll come back, Medhurst, with 56 to square up the match. A very makeable, attainable check out, that one. And a steady ton for Smith. Right,
Matthew,
now, come on, Matthew.
56.
Come at the moment. Tops. That's more like it.
In the second leg. Matthew Medhurst.
Much more
Third leg,
composed
Jeff to
since
throw
coming back
first.
from that break.
Game
He's
on.
just regrouped, refocused, and he's looked altogether more purposeful.
140.
Okay.
$43.
Didn't need that. Good darts. Fill him up.
140.
Another terrific visit for Smith.
2 140s moving in.
82.
Medhurst can't stay with him. 2 140s. Is he going to get another one? Now switched down to balls and did so to great effect, hitting the big one, 50.
59. Jeff, you require 91.
Okay. that was 17 or 14. He wanted the treble 14. Wrong bed.
59.
No great damage done though. He's left it on his favourite double 16, and Medhurst is way back. 16s for 2-1 to put him within a leg 32. Of a place in the first round against Martin Adams. And look at that finishing again, maintaining that impressive checkout rate. 8 out of 13 now. That's a 62% checkout rate.
He's a very talented player. He's using his head.
57.
He knows what he's doing. He's in charge of everything.
He looks in good physical nick as well, doesn't he? And that's no bad thing when you're 56. Up there in such a hot environment as this one. You stay the pace.
92.
Yeah, well, a bit like Jockey Wilson when he used to go running for good old Jockey. You still think about your mate.
He used to run around the stage, didn't he? What a character he was. There's nothing textbook about the way in which he approached the game, but he had a following, and rightly so.
60.
Just one above.
57.
He's not frightened of using the board.
Medhurst is throwing to keep this match alive now. Smith wins this leg and it's all over. He's 2-1 up, and if he gets 180 here, well, not on this occasion.
100.
Steady ton though. Not had a 180 in the match yet.
$94.
Good last dart, Tony.
It was, he needed that. He's still keeping his hopes alive, but only slightly.
The flame flickers.
100. Matthew, you require 98.
Treble 18. Double 12 the shot. Oh, he pulled
86. Jeff, you require 130.
This is for the match.
Okay, match points. Needs another treble. It's ball. It is really ball. It's all ball.
And the match. Jeff Smith.
All over. What a way to do it.
It was a classic. Absolutely wonderful.
130 checkout. He's averaged nearly 92. He was solid throughout. His checking out was terrific. 64% ratio, and he's carried on where he left off last year. He is playing really well, and Martin Adams has got a game on his hands.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for both players as they leave the stage. From the Netherlands, Matthew Medhurst, and through to the next round, the man from Canada, Jeff